at the First Kumitachi and its variations in a fair amount of detail. Over the years I've seen this done in a number of different ways, slightly different ways by different teachers, or by the same teacher at different times. So rather than chase down the latest version, I've sort of stuck with a version of how I see the exercise working. Okay, so if there's any sort of minor details, don't worry too much about that, but try and look at what I'm trying to do with the exercise and the bigger picture of it. I said in an earlier video that Aikido is an internal martial art. Part of that is how you move. Now, when you make a step with the weapons or without the weapons, it's not like you're just walking. You're moving in a specific way. That means you're moving in a powerful way and then reserving some of that power at the end of the movement. If you're just walking, you're just throwing lots of power away, and there's no energy in your movement. So eventually, when you move, it just becomes natural. So you get a powerful movement all the way, you get a stable posture, and it's just there all the time. It's kind of free. Yeah, there's no metabolic cost to it. Like when you use strength, it's just there all the time. So that makes your movements much more powerful. In order to do this, you generally have to start slowly and build up. On the attacking side, the first movement is to thrust forward and move to the side. Now I'm here, I need to cover a lot of distance. Now this is a really good example of how the hips need to move to get your whole body to move. Because if I just try and step or lean forward, there's no power in what I'm doing here. I need to get my hip down so I load my front leg. So as this leg loads, I'm able to then step here. Once I'm here, this leg is weighted and I will transfer my weight to my right leg, ready for the next move. Okay, there's 3 levels of performing this exercise. The first level is stopping and it's kind of stopping and starting. So he raises weight, I move, he then moves. I'm not going to show you that one. We're just going to do the second one, which is moving together and it's pausing between each move. The third move, you just keep going. The first one is supposed to be sort of the starting point, but it's actually quite hard. It sort of changes the how you perform it slightly. So it's better to do this second level first, I think. Also, I like to have a bit of push to the on the defender. So it kind of loses that, and if you do that first, it then kind of leads you to think the whole thing is a bit static. Now, from here, he lifts. As he lifts, when I get some clearance, I'm going to thrust under here. Now, what it looks like to him is that my sword is coming across the line and like this, and he'll be able to break it. So he comes back to try and break the sword. Now, that's kind of an illusion in some way. So what I do, I keep the point of my sword on the line to here, and he cannot hit it. Okay. The other thing you see a lot, and it's a bad mistake, I should say, so as he raises, the person comes in, reaches in as they cut back. There, cut. They then take the sword away. Well, that's like touching them with the sword. That's not really going to do anything. Oh, you know, when I'm going here, I want to go in deep and then get through the other side. Some people go more shallow. That's fine. I choose to go in. Okay, that's the way we're doing it here. So that's my choice to do it. So here to here. Now I've kept some power here by compressing down on this leg. Now I'm going to turn and cut. Now he hasn't got time to do a full cut, which you do in the form of the exercise. So either I have to wait for him to lift, which is a bit kind of tedious, or he does the advanced cut. So we go for the advanced cut. So I'm going to turn, cut. From here, I'm now going to keep contact, come in, strike here, okay? And he puts the finishing cut in. Okay, a couple of things before we go any further. Right, so the starting point of all the Kumitachi is here. Now, I don't think the exercise is about really starting here. It's kind of, I think it's this convenient start position. Some of the moves are a bit unrealistic as a starting point. I think you're in the middle of something and this is like a snapshot of the action. It's halfway through. That's how I see the beginning of the Kumitachis, okay? The finish cut is a bit confusing if you don't know what's going on. So if he comes round for a strike, so the finish cut here, it's finished, so his sword's gone out, but why? You know, why is that finished? Can't he just keep going? He could come around the other side, surely. And then we keep, going on and on and on. We're back into an exercise. The meaning of this last cut is a finishing cut, and it's there, okay? Deflects the sword and finishes him. Okay? If you do that all the time, you end up with the shoulders up. You need to feel that coming down. So by changing the distance slightly, you get a full cut. Okay. The Kumitachis are modified swords, so there's no kind of slicing with them. It's all about developing your centre and your power. Okay, so we'll look at the first Kumitachi. Okay, do that again, pause, and each move, quick, a couple of seconds between each move. Okay, the Kumitachis have variations. This one has 2 body variations, 2 Ken variations, and the point of them is to show that the Ken and the empty hand are basically the same. Okay, the attacking side stays the same, and the defending side does the variation. Okay, first Ken variation. First body variation. So take under the sword, lift, throw. And keep the sword pointing at him so he can't run back into me when he gets up. This is after the first move. Now, from there, he's going to cut my head. So he pivots around and cuts. Okay. So in the normal Kumitachi, I'm going to pull that back, cover this line. Okay. So now his sword has gone to the side. First variation, as he comes down, I control him. Okay, take it on. So, go do this slowly. So, as he comes round, I'm going to bring this down in time with him. Okay. I'll lift the tip, draw that down. So I'm actually cutting down with his cut, controlling it, preventing it from coming in. Slightly, I'm off the line of the cut. Okay. Careful of where the tip of the sword's going. Okay? That's the first Ken variation. For the first body variation, here. Okay? So I've gone under there. Essentially the same feeling as that. I've turned slightly so I can get more lift under it, okay? So that's where that's going, under there. They should feel roughly the same when you're doing them. Okay? First Ken. down, pinned down, and I'll lift into the throat. Second Ken variation. Okay, so I control the arm. As you can see, he's really going for it, but there you go. Second body variation. Cut down, top of the sword. Take my elbow under his elbow. Throw. Okay. Second variation happens at the end of the Kumitachi. The normal Kumitachi, the finish comes with a cut. First Ken variation, I pick up his arm as he comes in here. Okay? There again. Okay. Body variation feels similar. As he comes in, I'm going to cut here. So I go up and then cut between his hands, rotate, grab the sword, lift him up using my elbow under his elbows, throw. Okay, so that's the first Kumitachi and variations. Now remember, the point of the sword exercise is it's not to become a swordsman as such, it's to learn your body movements and to develop power in your postures and structure. There's lots of opportunities in the Kumitachi to do that if you know where to look. So the way to train them is, steadily and thoughtfully. Okay.